G'day guys, it's Andrew Dwight here from Ruby Sketch. Look, I'm going to teach you some really basic tricks about getting started when navigating around a 3D model, and in this case SketchUp. Okay, so with SketchUp it's reasonably intuitive. You can put your mouse wherever you want to zoom, and you can zoom into a location, and wherever the mouse points is essentially where it will zoom into. It doesn't matter if I want to zoom to here or over to here, I can quickly get around the model. Now, in some cases we may want to pan, so leave it at the same zoom distance, and I might want to use pan, so I can actually click the center button of my 3-button mouse down, and you'll notice it comes with orbit, which will do that. But if at the same time I push shift, I can now pan, which is a great way to learn to get around a model. There's another way of doing it, and if you push the center button and the left button without pushing shift, you can pan as well, which allows you to draw with one hand and keep the other hand free. Now, that's reasonably easy to master, and a little bit of practice will get you there very quickly. But there's a couple of other tricks that when you're using a tool, you may bump the left button before you click the scroll wheel button down, and your tool will do the wrong thing. So for instance, if I use the line tool and I went over to here and I went to here and I went, oh, I need to pan, and I bumped the left button, it actually put a joint in the line. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to delete that line. I'm going to show you a better way to do that. So I'll just grab a wall here, and what I'll do is I will simply go down, and I'm going to try and trace around this plan without panning, and here's the easiest way I find to do it. Okay, so I'm using this as my start location for my wall, and I'm going to notice I zoomed out and I zoomed in, but I zoomed out from a location. Intuitively, most people would think that if I zoomed out from over here, I would get the next line better. But let's see what happens when I can't see that over there, and I go over to here and I try and zoom out. It gets further away, and it makes it kind of frustrating. You go, why does that happen? Let me explain why that happens. So I'm going to zoom back into where I was, and I want to get over to the right hand side of the wall. So I'm actually going to the left, which is opposite to what you would think, but it is the best way to get around a model, and it's the most common mistake I see when I'm teaching people. So I'll give you another demonstration. So I'm going to zoom in here, make sure I get my line correct. And the most common mistake is to go over to here and zoom out. It doesn't work, and it's frustrating. You go, how do I get over there? It's reasonably simple. It's just opposite. So we go to the opposite side of the plan over here, and we come around, and now we can trace. And depending on the accuracy that we need, we can simply go around and trace from a distance like I'm doing now. And I could pan here if I wanted to, but you know, sometimes it's just easier to do this. Okay, and no panning, and I can still navigate around my model very, very quickly. Same over to the left when I want to go right. So it's kind of like Lightning McQueen, turn left to go right. Okay, it'll help you out a lot with your navigation. You can get things done more quickly, especially when you're trying to get more accurate. Okay, and there's a couple of other tricks that I could teach you. Notice that wasn't a great zoom out. I should have zoomed out from the top there, especially when I get to here. So I really want to zoom out from here. Okay, go to here. If I want to line this wall up with here, or whether using anything in SketchUp, if you push shift, it will inference. Okay, so I click there, I zoom out over here, and now I can go this way. Okay, I want to go to the left, so I'm going to zoom out to the right. Okay, I want to go up, so zoom out to the bottom. And here I want to actually push shift because I want this wall to line up here without having to type in a measurement. So shift here, and now I can complete all my walls, and I have a square building. Very easy way to navigate. I'm now pushing the center button to get around, and if I wanted to navigate around this model, instead of having to pan and continuously do this, all I need to do is zoom out from the correct location, navigate around, and now I can get into my right location. It makes it a lot easier to work quickly and smoothly. Alright, I hope it helps out, guys. Cheers.